Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Everything Bears, where we talk about everything Bears. It's been a big week already. Rookies reported, veterans have reported, and the first official practice is in the books for this upcoming season. A lot of stuff coming out, especially from Ben and Ryan, and we will get to talk about that next on Everything Bears.
Mic check. Chicago check. Monsters of the Midway check. Every Sunday got the city on fire. Every episode taking Bears fans higher. Talking quarterbacks, linebackers, draft day dreams. Breaking down the game like a championship team. No hot takes, just football facts. Blue and orange faithful got our backs. From Hollis to today, we carry the torch. Welcome to the show. Pull up a chair on the porch. Everything Bears show. Bears, let's go. Everything Bears show. Everybody knows. Everything Bears show. From the lake to the road. Everything Bears show. Chicago, let's go. The Bears never sleep. And neither do we. Everything Bears show.
Everything Bears show is off the chain. He's out of control right now.
We're out of control right now.
Woo!
Welcome back, Bears fans, to the Everything Bears Show, your home for Everything Bears. And as Wedge just mentioned, we got to hear from the GM and the head coach yesterday, and they might have alluded to some things by not saying things. We're going to read between the lines and all that just a little bit. But if you guys are new and you love the Bears, you're not going to want to miss this show. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit all the buttons. Go down to our description below and follow us on all the socials. Join the Discord and definitely be a part of this. We're building something. But, yeah, Wedge, man, are you excited? We're back, baby.
Listen, man, preseason right around the corner. August 6th is the first game against the Panthers and Cardinals. Who knows if the Panthers are going to have a squad by the time that game starts? It sounds pretty brutal up there right now.
They're dropping like flies. Did you hear it today? Now they're one of their wide receivers.
Oh, I haven't heard that one yet.
I don't know what they're doing in Carolina. I don't know what they're doing, but they need to knock it off, or they're going to have to.
I was going to say they must be practicing by electrical substations or something, man.
Yeah, they're going to have to forfeit the game if they're not careful. Noah in the building. How's it going, Noah?
What's up, Noah?
So, yeah, I mean, it was really interesting to hear both Ben and Ryan talk about Kyler Gordon. It's good to hear some of their comments and just, like, very blunt, outright, like, get healthy.
Yeah. Yeah, that was about as blunt as a semi driving through your living room.
Absolutely. Jay Grizz in the building. Good evening, sir. Good evening. Yeah, and then even when you got Ryan Poles being like, "Oh yeah, no, when he comes back, he's gonna have to earn his job back." Like, oh
yeah, they came right out and said it. I was like, "Whoa!" They must have watched our video and be like, "You know what? These guys got it right. He is the king of the pup. So let's turn up the heat a little bit on this guy."
Yeah, they're gonna have to, dude. They're gonna have to. Big Mike in the house.
Temu
Spider-Man, dude. It's just it's just a damn shame. Everybody dapping up. Jay Grizz got it right here. Best ability is availability. That's absolutely a fact. It's absolutely a fact that he just hasn't been. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But this, again, we've talked about it before. This is going to give an opportunity to Malik Muhammad or anybody else they have on the roster that's going to train him up to play his spot because he's just not dependable. At this point, we can't depend on him. And when we get to listening to the pressers, because we're going to do a little coach GM speak tonight, just hearing Poles talking, I don't think we're going to see him week 1.
I'm trying not to be the Debbie Downer here. It is just a calf. If it was a hamstring and everything else that was going on last year, I'd be a little bit more concerned. A calf strain, those shouldn't take quite as long. It's a bigger muscle. It's not as sensitive. I mean, I don't know. Ice that fucker, man. Put some heat on it. Whatever you got to do, go in, get the electrolysis, going through there, get the blood pumping.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
They're going to the cryostasis thing.
Going
to your Bacta tank.
Yeah. Whatever freaking TO used to get ready for the Super Bowl. Hyperbolic chamber.
Seriously.
So, take a few drops of Tom Brady's blood. I don't know. Do what you got to do.
Or find out what his regimen was. You're meditating with crystals or whatever the hell you got to do.
Eat some damn avocado ice cream. I don't care. But figure it out. Go get his cookbook. Whatever.
Big Mike, listening to these guys speak this week's got me pumped. I mean, I'm jacked. And then even today, too. Today we got to hear from defensive coordinator Dennis Allen, and he got loud. He started yelling. Like he was giving the pep talk he gave to his players to the media. And when I was watching, I was like, fuck yeah. Yeah.
I think I could do this still, man. I got it.
Yeah, dude. Oh, man. Guys, the way Caleb looks, we might be dangerous. You see that? Our boy lost. He lost all his baby weight.
Yeah.
He said, what, 10 or 15 pounds he dropped. I said, oh, boy. Now, as much as can I see him from the waist down, though, to see if he's still thick?
Yeah. Because, if you lose a little bit of that weight, some of that was helping, take on some of those blows. Now, granted, he didn't get hit 68 times this past year, so it's okay.
Right. Because that's what I'm worried about. Like, okay, so you drop 10, 15 pounds. I hope that doesn't mean you go down with arm tackles now from defensive ends. You still got to have that power to do the spin and get the hell out of the pocket.
Yeah. We'll see, man. I'm not worried about him because, if anything, the boy might have gotten a little bit faster, kind of thinking about it. It'll be okay, man. I'm sure he's still pretty thick in the lower half, man. It looked like it all drained out of his face, and I'm sure maybe that little, dad bod going.
So that is where, when you tend to lose weight, some people, they lose it in their face first. Mm-hmm. So maybe that's all that was. Toast in the building. The insider said that the Bears are one of the teams that will finish last. Wedge.
Fuck 'em.
Hey! That's what I'm talking about. Create in the building.
What's up, Create?
Let's see. Jay Grizz from the presser. Sounds like Kyler didn't hold up his end of the bargain when it came to some sort of rehabilitation program that the organization had in mind for him. Wow.
That might be one of the takes you might hear a little bit later when we start talking about it. So,
you like the podiums? We're at a press conference right now. We're doing the whole theme.
Yeah.
Since we're the PNC podiums. He's all right, but Caleb's no CJ Stroud. That's what I called. Somebody had shared CJ Stroud walking into his practice facility, and I said, "Oh, look, it's a Pillsbury throw boy." Everybody dapping up. How's everybody doing, though, man? Like, we're back now. Today was the first day of the boys out on the grass. There's all kinds of highlights floating around on Twitter and then making their way into shorts and reels and everything, man. So now it just begins now. We're just going to get bombarded with Bear stuff. And this is what we've been waiting for. The draft, the fill in the dead space and talking about whatever the hell we need, the stadiums, and now we don't have to do any of that.
Yeah.
Because the boys are back in town. and on the grass.
Who cares about all that other noise? F that stuff, man. We are here to get video clips coming out from training camp. I want to see what Vandenberg looks like. I want to see what the Vanilla Gorilla looks like. Like, these are all people, man, that I'm excited to see. Hell, I want to see what Booker looks like at Pats. Like, did he, with all the masks that he put on, does he now just look like a menace? What's going on there? I did see that Montez Sweat is back from his tummy ache or whatever he was dealing with, so he's good to go.
That's right. He got into that Taco Bell lettuce.
Yeah.
Now he's back.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's back. Yeah, I mean, this could take a little hot minute. So I mean, let me pull this up, boys, and we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna start deciphering.
Okay.
We're gonna start reading between the lines here, because again, it's not so much what they said; it's what they didn't say.
Dun dun dun.
Ryan Poles, welcome.
Hey, Ryan. What's up, buddy? Been a while since we've seen you, so welcome to you, the preseason. Thank you for joining us on the Everything Bears show. We'll get ready to turn it over to you in a second. First, I'd like to let my co-host address you, say what's up and all that stuff, too.
Yeah. Hey, Ryan. How's it going, man? It was a long off season, I know.
Let me just plant something in your ear, though, for next off season. Defensive line, bro. Defensive line. It's going to be huge.
Let's see. Big Mike Komet looked like a giant next to Bush. Big Baller then says, welcome tonight, Big Baller. Little Bush, prefer big. Hey now. Create says, I'm listening in and frying batches of chicken for sesame seed chicken.
All right.
Pictures in the Discord. In the Discord, please. That's our GM. Let's hear him out.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Hope everyone had a good break. Is ready to roll. So I do want to start off by sending our thoughts and prayers to Eric and Mia Bieniemy. They mean a lot to us here. Obviously going through some hard times. So I want to make sure I start off by saying that.
That's a crazy story, huh?
How about it, man?
Crazy.
This kid just lost his shit and started shooting his mom.
Crazy.
I haven't heard a whole lot more about it, like what caused it. I don't know. Maybe she took his PlayStation 5 controller and hit it. Who knows? But
could have been something like that. These spoiled kids these days. Because that boy grew up in a very good, well-provided household.
Yeah. I mean, kind of nice that they're not in Chicago and we're not dealing with this drama, huh?
Again, I don't, just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
As we start training camp, I want to thank our crew here that set up campus. Obviously, it's a lot of work to get this thing going. And plus, we had the storms yesterday, so there's a little bit of cleanup underway to get us started. And as I think about campus, too, the other topic is just thanking George, McCaskey family, Kevin, for their support in our football team. You guys will notice we got 2 brand new fields on 3 and 4, totally resodded, make sure our players are in good, on good surface. And
big news there, huh? Mm-hmm. They added 2 additional practice fields to the grounds. That's pretty amazing.
Nice.
You also notice the state-of-the-art film setup that we have on all the fields. Again, making sure that our coaches have the film right after practice so we can get to work. Obviously,
that's another big one there too, actually. The state-of-the-art cameras that they have now can immediately take that data in the facility to, like, say a hard drive or some sort of computer where they can get all that film on tablet so that they could start breaking down the tape immediately. And I start to think, we've had this technology for a while. Why are we just doing this now? I know why. You know why?
I do.
Give it to me.
Because Ben Johnson finally was able to get that old curmudgeony McCaskey to open up the frickin' wallet.
Ba-bam! Ba-bam, Big Mike! We got cameras.
I'm wondering, like, is it as good as, like, in-game where it goes to the Surface tablet and you could just watch the previous rep? Like, if it's all state-of-the-art, why can't it do that? I'm sure it can.
Can't it? I bet it
And
can.
like, okay, what did Savion do on the... Savion! Get over here!
Like immediately, right? Like
Yeah.
by the time you call in the next play, Xavion's next to you on the sidelines. And you're like, look, go fucking do 3 laps, okay? You're going to do 3 laps now.
And I'm going to watch you on this tablet while you run them.
Yeah, and we're timing you. Don't forget all the players have GPSs on them.
Yes.
Let's see, Big Mike. 100. Getting a tight end and running back. Jay Grizz is telling you, allegedly, Wedge. Allegedly.
He shot her. Right. You're right.
Big Mike, we dodged a bullet there. Too soon?
A little bit. Like, the smoke is still coming out of that gun there, Big Mike.
Nah, you're good. The timing's good. Jay Grizz. Their grass, I'm assuming, as King Caleb had previously requested.
Mm-hmm.
Big Mike, this is a thing now. This is a thing around these parts. Ba-bam! Let's see, Toast. Between the White Sox forgetting how to win at home and the Bears not having a defense to get excited about, what the heck is there to get excited about in Chicago sports? Toast! Ben Johnson, Caleb Williams are back on the field.
Yeah, man.
Look at... So, I didn't reiterate this good enough, I don't think. Let me try this again. I've had to come to grips with kind of accepting that the defense is such a huge question mark that we're just going to have to get okay with putting up 40 burgers and winning games like that. That might just be what we're going to see this season. 40 burgers, Toast. That's what's there to be excited about. 40 burgers and maybe a couple 50 burgers. Like against the Jets, that should be a 50 burger. The Saints, 50 burger. Well, the Saints got a good defense, but...
Yeah, man. I mean, come on, Toast. It's fall. Getting ready to turn fall. Optimism is in the air. We have a quarterback that is ascending. We have a defense that is healthier. And we got a little bit more team speed, man. So, come on over to the light side, Toast. We like our toast lightly toasted, not dark and burnt, man.
And look at the guys we have. They're all rallying around each other right now. Look at Noah. You know, Toast, don't. Our hometown teams, man. Big Mike. Patrick Kane back in town. Come on, man.
Yeah, showtime, baby.
Even
Lock
Toast
up
is
the
like,
wives.
okay. Kane scratched the itch for a second for Toast. It scratched the itch for a minute. It was a temporary fix. Yeah, Noah. Patrick Kane's back with the Blackhawks. Create. Look at this. See? That's my mode of thinking.
The mantra. Yes.
The best defense is a great offense. That's where we're just gonna run track meets. Big Mike, yeah, but he's gonna retire a Blackhawk, which is awesome. So there's that. That's a good story. I want my defense.
Listen, man, if it's a hot mess this year, Toast, the good news is that the Bears can hit the reset button and away we go. No, we'll try it again. So who knows, man? There might be a white rhino sighting.
Well, and that too. I mean, and then something that we had 3-4 shows ago talking about the players that are, easy cuts next season or our due money
Mm-hmm.
next season, we're gonna see some dudes balling for the money. So our defense could be a little bit better maybe than what we're thinking. Jay Grizz, he says, that's it, Ez. There's been teams that have won Super Bowls in the past with mid to below average defenses before, i.e. the Saints, the Giants, and the Colts.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Where the offense is just so good that it can overcome a mediocre defense.
Mm-hmm. Because it's a nonstop touchdown machine.
Mm-hmm.
Unstoppable. Any word on Vita? Ooh. I don't think we're gonna. I'm sure Ryan or his team made a phone call, but nah, man, we're rocking out with who we got. Who we got, that's who we're going to stay with.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, until once they put the pads on and we play a couple preseason games and Ben and DA and Ryan Poles aren't seeing the pass rush they want to see, then they're going to go grab one of them old guys from the free agency.
Heap, yeah.
There you go, yeah. From the junkyard.
Oh, this guy needs just a little WD-40 and he's good to go.
I'm down with living La Vida Loca. That's it, man. We're just going to put up points. We're just going to just light up the scoreboard. Bears defense wants to create their name. Don't sleep on the Bears D. That's,
Yeah.
We've talked about it. We all know. Even minus Kyler Gordon, we got 2 brand new safeties, younger, faster. Jalen back 100% ready to go. You got a hungry Tyreek Stevenson with a young, hungry Malik Muhammad and Terrell Smith behind him, healthy, ready to go with Al Harris. So there's still going to be some excitement coming from our defense. It's going to be coming from the back end. And then, let me not forget Austin Booker. Can't overlook him. If he stays healthy, he's going to be great.
Yeah.
He might not blow our minds or anything, but he'll get his 10, 12 sacks, and that'd be good because if Montez, which we're going to get to Montez because our boy talks about him, because it kind of sounded like he wants a little more juice out of that squeeze.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If we get Vita and Max Crosby, look out. Noah.
If we get that, we will rename the show to the Vita Crosby Show.
I love you, Noah. Get Von Miller off the peach farm.
No, man. Von Miller's not on the peach farm. He raises chickens, of all things. Naturally raised organic chickens.
I like it. Free-range chickens.
Yeah.
Toast. Maybe we can have something like Banana Ball, where if something happens in the crowd, it counts as a sack before the opposing offense throws the ball. That'd be hilarious. We won't get so lucky. Jay Grizz, I saw another Bears pod where Big Deck's numbers are just as good as Jalen Carter's at a cheaper cost, considering the amount of money Carter is about to make with his new deal. Oh, yeah. Is about what he's about to make. It's a big deal. Who showed the numbers and they were closed?
And why are you on other pods, Jay Grizz?
No, Grizz
It's
gets
okay.
around, man.
It's okay. We're only on 2 days a week, so I forget.
Grizz is out there in them streets. Because when I'm out there and I'm lurking, I see Grizz, I'll go ahead and start commenting because I know my peoples are in there.
Your peeps are there, huh? They got your back.
I'm going to go ahead. Like the other day on CHGO was funny because, from time to time, they'll put up comments on the screen, and it was just Grizz, Book of Ezra, Grizz, Book of Ezra. We were just owning CHGO the other day. He says, yeah, chicken farm. So at face value, Big Dex is worth the squeeze. Oh, believes. Okay. I don't watch him too much. I think I gave him a shot early on, but he was kind of fusing a lot of stock market shit, which I don't get into stock market stuff. So I was like, all right, what are you doing?
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to the man.
Excited to kick this season off with training camp. I think there's some really good competition on our roster. And obviously when you have competition, you get growth, you get development, and you get to find out what you have on your football team as we prepare for this upcoming season. In terms of the injuries, want to go through the designation. So TJ Edwards is going to be NFI. He's got a right calf. He was training off-site, came back in with a sore calf, soft tissue.
Slip and slide with his kids on summer vacation.
Yeah. Forgot to.
We don't see that as anything major.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did the whole,
shouldn't be too long with that. Keyshawn Elliott has some discomfort, his back. We took care of that. He's in a really good shape. If you saw him walking around, you would have no idea. He's running. Obviously, there's a return to play protocol where you're getting back to be a football player in terms of your strength, your conditioning. So he'll be in that. Kyler Gordon on PUP with his calf. He was here all off season training, getting right. We had a delay in that.
No, he wasn't getting right. No, he's not all right, Spider.
Like Big Mike said, Temu Spider-Man. You broke after using him once. Or paying him once.
I thought you said you was all right, Spider. Well, you ain't all right. What is he doing? If he was there at the facility, why isn't he good to go?
I am happy that
all hands.
Elliott is back.
Yeah.
We found out what was wrong with him. I'm sure he just kind of pulled something in there. I want to see him get in the mix.
Yeah. He did, yeah, because we're going to need him.
On deck to get him back. Coach alluded to it before in terms of his availability or the lack thereof. Obviously, he's frustrated. We're frustrated. We just want him back. He helps our football team. But we have to move forward with the guys that we have. And when he's ready to go, he'll be ready to go. Everybody here is putting all their time and effort to get him back right. So that's where that's at. Elijah Hicks has some discomfort in his shin. We got that taken care of. So that's going to take a little bit of time, but he's on the mend. He's walking around. We don't see that as anything major. And then our guys that had surgery, Noah Sewell, he's rehabbing on his way back, but he'll be PUP. Ozzy's doing a great job. He's working his butt off. He looks good, so he's working to get, again, back into being a football player again. And then lastly, Shamar Turner. He's working to get back as well. He did some really good work this offseason. He's starting to move around really well. Again, I don't have timelines for all these guys, but they're on their way back. So I'll open up the question.
Yeah, there's that. So there that is. I don't have a time frame for any of these guys.
Yeah, but you know what sounds very optimistic to me is that we might see Ozzy this season still. Did you get that feeling from the way he was talking about him? Like he didn't rule him out for the season.
So correct. He didn't say that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Which could leave a little bit. So you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah. Maybe, man. Maybe he comes back after the bye week. Here for the back half and the stretch run. I don't know. We saw him working out, in the offseason a few weeks ago.
I would say, depending on how his recovery goes throughout the season, I could see maybe if a playoff return.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to take some of these comments? I did the last batch.
Okay, yeah, sure. Big baller. Bears defense stopped the Packers 4 straight times in the playoffs, helped them beat the Packers, and also caused Love to go from 1 grounding call lifetime to 3 all-time. Yeah, coming out of the half, that defense was on fire and was able to let the team get back into it, man. When watching the replay, that's some of my favorite stint of the entire season with this defense involved is what they did to him. So, Jake Grizz, I consume as much Bears content, good and bad, as possible. All right. I was just kidding, Jay Grizz, man. You can step out. It's okay. This is an open relationship that we're in. All right. Romy, what's up, Romy? With all the soft tissue problems, the Bears have Charmin should be a key sponsor this year. Fun fact: didn't Costa Loveland walk around the Super Bowl media row with Charmin?
He sure did.
So, sponsors already on hand.
Good to see you, Romy. Thanks for coming in.
When Jarrito starts sponsoring you guys, maybe you could go 24/7, 365, so I won't have to look anywhere else.
Ba-bam!
Ba-bam! Jay Chris, we would need additional hosts. You're in, man. Instead of digesting it, you can create it. How about that? Great. Get my drink. No, I said I was all right, Spider. No, you all right. Get the effing drink. No saying, what's up, Romy? AC Adam checking in. Good evening, sir. Bear down. King. So, some of the other things from polls, man. Shamar Turner sounds a lot better than what we were speculating as well. Sounds like he's getting close to getting back. Elijah Hicks doesn't concern me a bit. He's a backup safety special teamer, so shin it up, dude. Whatever. Get back when you can.
Yeah.
Give a minimum amount of time you expect Kyler to miss here at the start of camp?
I don't. I really don't know. He's got to get right, and I think the important thing that we've all talked about is when he gets back, we need him to stay back.
You mentioned.
So, with this, he had no time frame whatsoever. So it's like, if Kyler was close, he would have said it.
Mm-hmm.
He would have been like, "Oh, it's no big deal. He'll be back in a couple days." No, he doesn't have a time frame. Number one, and when he comes back, he needs to stay back. So don't even put your fucking cleats on and step foot on this field unless you plan on keeping your ass out there the whole season. You got me, Jack? You got me? Or am I reading too much into that?
No, I think you're 100% right. Like, that to me sounds like, I don't know when he's going to be back, but when this cat does come back, we want him more for 3 hours, type of things. So,
yeah.
There's a frustration factor, obviously, on both sides with Kyler Gordon and you guys. Has he done everything that you guys have wanted him to do as far as rehabbing and getting better?
Yeah, like I said, I think he gave up a lot this break to stay here and put the time in. That's what he did. And again, a little bit of a repetitive situation that we got to get fixed. And then when he gets back, he's going to have to earn that trust back and that dependability. So, because we got to put all the guys in a good position to be successful, and the up and down moving guys around is really tough. So he'll have to earn that back when he gets back.
Woo!
Shots fired, Ryan. Woo!
You see the look on his face too.
Mm-hmm.
He's aggravated having to say it.
Yeah,
but he said it.
He did, and no holds barred, man. Just boom. Not only does he have to come back, but he will have to fight for his position.
Yeah. Because what he wanted to say was, because all this shuffling around we've been having to do because of his fucking ass is fucking bullshit. And we're done. Yeah. We're done. Now we're going to start prepping guys to take his spot and even be their back. There's going to be backups behind the person who takes his spot, and he's going to have to come all the way back and get his job back. That's how far we're fucking done.
Yeah. Very clear what his thoughts are, Mr. Gordon, and maybe the way that he's been handling himself in the offseason. It seems like there's a little bit of interpretation on what he might have been doing in the offseason and maybe not following the plan exactly.
Because he just said, too, right before that was a lot of repetitive things happening.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say what, but probably right to your point. There has to be something about like what he was doing wasn't what they were expecting or wasn't what they were asking him to do. And so and doing this repeatedly to at this point where I think Kyler fucking got over on him.
Yeah, and I think he's pissed.
Yeah. He feels like he got
Mm-hmm.
by Kyler. Yep.
So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Kyler, you're on notice, brother. If you don't do what you need to do and be on the field this year, you won't be on the field with the Bears come next year.
Yeah.
Next season.
What do we got? I'll try to get through some of these real quick. Steve in the building. What's up, guys? Good evening, Steve. Romy, just keep him out the first 6 games. For real. Just put him on IR right now. Just do it now.
Why, man? He's had all fucking offseason to get healthy. He needs to be out there.
But we got a whole batch of guys we need to have ready. So fuck him. He's an afterthought. Put him on IR and get these young guys fucking ready to go.
Wrap his ass in bubble wrap and tell him, get the fuck out there. Let's go.
Well, and I think, and I'm sure Ryan would want to do that, but God forbid you bring him back too soon and he's going to fucking end up on IR again. So just put him on there now. Preemptively put him on there.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Big baller. So excited about this season. Should I just take it one game at a time? I think that's what we all kind of have to do, baller. We all got to take your advice here. And we just take it one game at a time.
Listen, man, it's okay to be bought in for this season.
It is.
Let that excitement build, man. When you take it one game at a time, let's throw these cliches out. Yes, go all in for the whole season, man. I'm in. Let's do it. I'm excited.
All the chips are in.
Yeah.
Fucking Don Burr. Okay, so NFC North, he's got first place, Detroit. Second, Green Bay. Third, Minnesota. Fuck a fourth position. Coming in fifth is the Bears. Oh, my God. Oh, come on. Jay Grizz. Yep. No participation trophies. No. 2 Fs given. 0 Fs.
Yeah.
AC Adam. Poles given his first draft pick Papa Bear treatment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was. His first draft with the Bears, he didn't have a first rounder, but in that oh no, he didn't. It was Brisker was his first one. He picked up Brisker in the second and Kyler in the third. But still, that was his first draft. It was the second pick, and he proved out over Brisker until he got his bag.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Jay Grizz, love it. That guy there doesn't know how to put a real team together. Oof. Transcendent. If you're most known for your pregame theatrics and a corny nickname, you belong on the sidelines. Such a disappointment too, but life goes on. That's right. Next man up. Here we go.
Yeah. I think Big Mike said it best, man. We now will refer to him as Team Lou Spider-Man until he plays some games.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's Steve, he sees it. Look at his face. It says, I fucked up on this one.
Mm-hmm. My bad.
But, I mean, that shit's all hindsight. Up until the point he earned that contract. It's just now that he got paid, he ain't following through. Let's see, AC Adam. They're just being smart with him. Yeah, I mean, at this point, yeah, you have to be.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, he's made of glass, so you gotta be careful. Careful now.
Yeah, there's no way that I think that he would see the field if he misses all of training camp and then magically gets healthy like a week before the season. I don't think he has that luxury anymore to where he could be like, yeah, I'm good, man, put me in. No, you're going to have to prove it on the practice field too. And that's kind of like the other part of this that I'm kind of reading into as well.
Yeah. I'd line him up and run Oklahoma drills just to make sure.
Get in the middle of the circle. Pull in the ring. Kyler, you're in.
Yeah. You're up, buddy. Create. Okay, with a little bit of fact check. See, this is why we need a whole team, because while we're talking and doing our thing, we got people fact checking. So he picked Kyler first, but he grabbed them both in the second round. Are you sure? I don't want to have to fact check my fact checkers. I'm paying you a lot of money, Create. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm not. Baller says Packers wanted to face the Bears in the playoffs. They wanted it, and they got it. I love when Caleb said that. Got all emotional before the game. Jeff Hackley banged the podium. He did. And what happened? Historic choke job from the Packers. Yeah, on both sides of the ball. Fucking choked. Both sides of the ball. Had a few 3-and-outs from the offense, and then the defense just didn't have an answer for Ben and Caleb, what they put on them. I do remember all that talk, though, in the locker room before the game, and Caleb, when asked about it after they had won, Caleb was like, yeah, they wanted it, and they got it. I was like, yeah, boy. All right, AC Adam, we're having this same exact conversation about Brisker last offseason. I know, it's kind of like Groundhog Day a little bit, because we're not completely fully out of the matrix. We're about to break through and out of the matrix, but it keeps pulling us back in because yet again we're talking about left tackle and defensive line and Kyler Gordon. Again, what'd you find, Wedge?
Yeah. So just a quick, assuming that Copilot is right, 2022 round 2 pick 39, Pulse picked Kyler Gordon. Round 2 pick 48, he picked Brisker. So,
Create, you're
ding,
getting
ding.
a raise. Anthony.
Before we move off of that one real quick, before you get to Anthony here, and Anthony, thank you for joining us. I think hopefully this doesn't follow suit, and next off season he ends up like Brisker did last season, where he's no longer on the Bears. Hopefully he balls out for 17 games. Becomes the dominant player that he was paid to be. So, if not, he gone.
He gone. It's only a $5 million dead cap hit.
Yeah.
He's got this year to freaking do it. But Anthony, thank you for joining us. Good evening, sir. Says you can't really tell if you have a soft tissue injury. Can't really tell. It's kind of like minor, is what you're saying. It's kind of minor, and you're kind of like, I don't know.
I don't know if I should push this. It could get worse.
Yeah. I don't know, Coach. I don't know if I can go in there right now. I think maybe I'm feeling a little some. I'm not sure. Get my wheelchair out here. Where's my wheelchair? Romy, how did he go from Spider-Man landings to landing on a slip and slide? Steve, I got a question to ask, and the real answer. Will Caleb and Ben Johnson ever win a Super Bowl as Bears? Let's see who gets this right.
Should we put a poll up on this question?
I mean, we could put a poll. Well, maybe we'll save it for later. I could star this comment because there's only 15 in here right now. When we get a little later into the show, if more show up, I could see it. But for me, it's a yeah. So, like, I could, in my mind's eye, can see Ben and Caleb being with the Bears organization for about the next 5 to 10 years. I know that's a wide gap, but 5 to 10 years. I could see them making a Super Bowl.
Sure. I think they'll extend Caleb 5 years. They'll give him a big deal. Next year, they'll be talking about it. So he's going to be 10 years, and the rest depends on Ben Johnson. They keep on the arc that he's going. We've only had 1 year. The offense looked pretty good, so keep going from there. Now, you think that DA will be with us that whole time? Probably not. So,
yeah, it depends. If he can get some good players on the defense, yeah, DA might still be here. I think DA is a bigger help to Ben than we see. And once we get to Ben's press conference next, he talks about it a little bit, and he looks really genuine about saying it.
Yeah.
So he knows. Ben's not dumb. Ben knows fucking football better than any of us. And he knows. Yeah, I'm sorry, DA, again.
The reverse to that question is, do you ever see LaFleur and Jordan Love winning a Super Bowl together? Let's see who has the real answer there, and I would say no.
Right back at you.
Yeah,
Did
I don't
you see LaFleur and Jordan Love being Packers and making the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Good one, Wedge.
Win a Super Bowl? I think LaFleur will be out before they even sniff another Super Bowl.
They wanted to get rid of him this year.
Maybe they'll sniff one, but they won't be in one.
Nope, you were right. I need a check. Just DM me your address. Big Mike, why? 1.
But Mike's answered the poll already. 1 for yes, 2 for no.
Oh. Romy says, we don't need polls like a hooker to answer that question. Jay Grizz. T.O. played on a broken ankle. Jack Youngblood played with a broken leg. Spare me the excuses for Kyler. I'm getting pissed off just thinking about it. So there's levels to it, right? So I'm agree with you here, Grizz, because there's levels to it. Yeah, dude. Some of the greats have played hurt. You just do it. Football. You're not going to go through a whole season just feeling fresh at 100%. Yeah, nobody is. It's your toughness level. And I think that might play a role in some things with teammates too. It could be an issue with teammates. Motherfucker, you ain't tough. You ain't tough. You break the first big hit and nah. Like you'd see DJ last year. Every time he catch a ball and get freaking clobbered, he's like, oh God, he's like laying there. But he gets up and you're like, oh no, DJ's hurt. But then he runs to the sideline. Next play, he's back in the huddle. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's like, dude. So yes, I think maybe, in the thumbnail, that was part of, people would say, Ezra, why did you put Kyler Gordon in a golden diamond-encrusted wheelchair sucking a lollipop? Well, because he got paid and he could afford said wheelchair.
Yes.
And the lollipops because he's sweet. He ain't tough. He's sweet.
All right. Okay.
Cupcake. I should have had him eating a cupcake. Steve. See, I bring the real stuff, too, to this pod. Hey, you keep sticking around. When we get the big studio, we'll need a Packer in-house Packer. Yeah. I ain't scared.
Somebody who sits on the chair for the dunk tank.
Well, sure. But no, this goes to, the great Marcus Aurelius from Rome. Do you know he hired a guy to follow him around to kind of remind him that he ain't shit?
Yeah.
That's Steve.
Okay. Sure. Keep us grounded so we don't
just keep us grounded. That's
too
right.
meatballish.
That's right.
Okay.
So keep it up, Steve. Keep it up. Toast. Rub some dirt on it and get back out there. For real.
Mm-hmm.
For real, man. I bring real stuff too to the pod, like a cheese grater.
Yeah, I got one of those too, man. As a matter of fact, it stays in the studio with me.
Oh! And Jay Grizz, yeah, we need someone to provide us good Packer insight too. Yeah. Keep your enemies closer. Am I right, Grizz?
Yeah.
We call them frenemies.
Yes, for sure.
Correct. All right, back to polls. Here we go.
Considering how long this has gone on for him, has there been some type of disconnect between him and the team at some point to explain why this is?
Yeah, I think that's a frustrating thing is I think the communication in terms of the plan our guys have put together has been on point, but it's just hasn't stuck. So again, we're turning every stone to get that thing right.
You talked about him being here late in the offseason. He didn't show up on time for the offseason program. Is it?
You're talking about last year?
Yeah. Do you need more consistency from him?
Yeah, this year's been consistent. Like I said, he stayed here the whole break trying to get right. We got to keep that consistent as we move forward.
One guy you did not mention was Dio. How encouraging has it been to see him? And what did you see from him in the spring?
Yeah, Dow did a great job with his return to play. I think it's always good if you can get one of the guys that was injured in the season to be in that vet minicamp, at least, where they can start. I think the part that we don't talk about enough is just gaining your confidence back as a football player there's some balance of body control things once it starts moving, where it's more reactive than proactive. So he was able to get that phase in and then add another 5-6 weeks of training. So it's really positive. Obviously, we'll keep on him as we go, but really encouraged by not only his work that he put into it, but our staff pouring it to him to get him right.
We've talked to you about the pass rush all off season. How important is Dio's development during camp for you in whether you weigh, can you add, should you add?
Yeah, I think really the development of all those guys is going to be really important.
Because we're not signing nobody.
Yeah, that's kind of what that sounds like. How bad did you want him to say he was motivated for Dio?
A little bit.
I really wanted him to say it, but he just danced around it.
Yeah. Well, he's got to be serious now. You know,
True.
He's somber right now.
Yes.
It's not a laughing matter when you got a fucking pile of money sitting on the sidelines not playing football.
Yeah, getting 1 sack in the first 8 games. Not that we're keeping track, Dio.
No.
NFL does that for us, but
yeah, there's stat trackers that do that for us. Jay Grizz, kind of like the KGB, except it's the FGB.
Yes. Poles is so serious, man, that the dude's wearing long sleeves in the middle of summer, bro. Come on.
They must really crank that AC there.
I guess, man. Holy cow.
Big Mike, his motivated ass going to be gone next season. He's damn skimpy. Or he's just going to have to show out. I mean, like, ball out of control.
Double-digit sacks. You say his name every game, like, Dio, MVP, most valuable
Dio, again with the strip sack. Holy shit. Yeah, it's going to have to be like that.
Who is this Dio? Man, is he motivated.
Yeah, because without that, he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
I love how Caleb did his own analysis of his completion percentage last year, and he stated if he completed, I forgot how many more, 90, he said, he would have completed 70% of his passes. Yeah, because he was like, yeah, guys, I don't know, I threw like 400 or 500 balls, so if I would have just completed about like 90 more passes, I'd been there at the 70%. It was like, I'm going to double check his math.
Yeah, that didn't sound quite right. I'm doing the rough math in my head. I'm thinking like 60. So you throw 600 balls, you need another 10%. That's 60 passes. I don't know.
Maybe math wasn't his strong suit at USC.
No. What did he graduate in? Like hotel management, something like that? Or
that's a good question. I don't know. Probably business management.
Could be.
Because the kid's he's a businessman.
A philanthropist, as they say.
Yes. A toast, 2 drafts. One just for the defense and the other everyone else. That's what it's going to have to be. Because I'm telling you, if this defense underperforms this season, it's going to look like a fire sale at the end of the season, and they're all going to be on the defense.
Yeah. Reset, seeing how, we keep seeing the stat that this is the 3rd highest paid defense in the NFL. If you're paying the 3rd highest amount of money for a bottom 3 defense, last I checked, that's not good.
That's not good.
I do have Caleb Williams major pulled up, by the way. Any guesses? It wasn't business management.
No.
What does a quarterback do with his teammates constantly?
Hangs out with them.
So he majored in hanging out with bro code?
Social sciences?
Not quite.
No.
He majored in communications.
Oh, communications.
Yeah, yeah. Good.
Yeah, J2K got it.
Yeah. So, and he maintained roughly a 3.0 GPA. Just in case you're wondering, the wedge minored in communications. Not that really did me any good until recently.
Now it's paying off.
Yes, it's all paying off. Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Big Mike, gonna need 35 plus to beat this team. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just gonna average 35 to 40 points a game, And as long as the defense could hold the other team below that, we'll be all right. Yep, you guys got it. You guys knew his degree. J2K, thanks for making it, bro. Thank you. J Grizz Communications, got it. Dapping up. Jinx, chump. Everybody said it at the same. You two said it at the same time. You owe me a Doritos, J2K.
Just so happen to have mine right here. Tamarind tonight. New flavor.
Tamarind.
Yeah.
Sticking with the old fruit punch because my local market didn't have lime.
I was really craving fruit punch when I was at the store today, and they didn't have it. I'm like, you bastards.
You bastards.
Sweat, I'd like to see him continue to improve and take what he did last year and add to that. We don't talk about Booker like last off.
So that 10 sacks wasn't enough. I want to see more.
Yeah.
I paid him too a lot of money.
Yeah, I want to say that Sweat is the number one cap hit versus the salary cap this year. Yeah. So, yeah.
I think you're right. I think we covered that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we're going to need to see more numbers out of him, that boy too. Let's go.
We need to see more than just sacks. I think is kind of what he was trying to get at.
Which I think is okay. If Austin Booker is consistently on the field playing, I think Sweat's he's gonna eat.
Yeah, for sure, because it'll be tougher to double him and chip him and everything else.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like a symbiont circle. One's gonna be totally dependent on the other.
Mm-hmm.
J2K, all good. It's like similar to Squirt as. I've always wondered how that tastes, but kind of skeptical. No. So, because I do enjoy Squirt. Squirt and the lime Doritos, no. Not very close. Squirt is like just real citrusy.
Yeah.
And the lime is, it's like you're straight up. It's like you're drinking a lime. It is so good. Especially if you got like a plate of steak tacos. The lime one is the best one to wash them down with. Respect the taco. Doritos.
The official drink of tacos.
I've been seeing their commercials on YouTube. That's what they say. Respect the taco.
Respect the tacos. Okay. I always respect tacos.
Got to, man. You got to.
Yeah. Though I might disrespect them this week because I'm going steak burritos instead.
Oh, dude. Making me hungry. Third highest paid defense. Yes, sir. Big Mike. Correction. Is like Squirt? Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Stay classy.
Lime. Fucking spell check. He's trying to. Is it like lime Squirt? I don't think I've had Squirt has lime. I don't think I've ever tried it.
I think he's just asking what regular Squirt tastes like. Squirt tastes like 7-Up minus the sweetness and crank up the citrusy tang, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
How do we get stuck on Squirt?
Oh, because he asked if it was similar.
Okay.
If the lime and
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So.
Which I, again, for my drinking experience with them both, because I do enjoy them both. No, they're not. They're not similar. J2K, if we get JJ of old, a top 15 cornerback, that is going to prove our pass rush. Yeah, big time. So, like, getting all these guys back healthy is all going to bode well for how well the front could possibly do. My Yankees are winning 4-1 over you guys, Chicago White Sox. You're a Yankees fan?
Dang, Steve,
from
I didn't know you owned a part of the Yankees. Good job, man.
Steve Steinbrenner.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Long.
don't know.
He's like a second cousin of the Steinbrenners.
Sweat turns 30 in September. Will he get better? Yeah.
We've seen Prime Sweat. I don't think Sweat would get another contract from the Bears, quite honestly.
Toast. No need for that update, Steve. We don't need to know.
Yeah.
Kush, what's up? Good evening, sir. My sentiments exactly. Lime is the best. That's just my opinion. Lime is the best one. Pineapple's a close second.
I do enjoy myself a pineapple Doritos from time to time. This is a dead one from last show.
I haven't had pineapple yet. So my go-tos are lime and fruit punch. Fruit punch is very, very good as well. But I do love pineapple drinks. I just haven't tried one yet. I might want to try the pineapple if I'm eating El Pastor, because they marinate that meat and with pineapple and other seasonings and chilies and stuff. So it'd probably go really good with El Pastor. But here, Grizz crushed 6 tacos for lunch today at work. Yes.
Nice.
Oh, and then Vinny, go Red Sox. What's with the Packers fans? You guys aren't Brewers fans?
They sucked for so long, man. The Brewers have really only been good for like the last 5 years.
So what? So? You root for them anyways.
I have nothing to say to that. Being born and raised in Chicago was ingrained to us very early, which is weird because they're so loyal to their football team. But any other team, they're like, forget about it.
Jay Grizz, 3 queso burrito tacos. I love them bitches, man. Queso burritos are so fucking good. You all gonna make me hungry. You know we love talking about food on this damn show.
Yeah.
Which are shredded beef, fried cheese tacos, yeah. And then you get that nice little soup with it.
Yeah.
God dang, man.
Burrito sauce.
I drink that shit too. Because like when I'm getting towards the end, I take a bite of the taco and I instead of dipping it, I'm drinking it.
Yeah, you don't want that dribbling down your chin?
No.
Yeah. Do you pinky out it when you drink it?
No, sir.
No, you're not that fancy.
Yeah, no. Let's see. And also you had 3 queso burritos and 3 carne asada tacos. They were so damn good.
Sounds like a party, man. I'm in.
I love all that shit. Love it. 326 subscribers already, boy. Ding ding.
Moving on up, moving on up.
Me too. Gulp, gulp. Just drink it. Yeah. Hell yeah. Just drink it. It's the way to go. Still 4-1. Yankees, bottom of the 8th. Oh, so somebody said stop with the updates, and he's like, I'm going to give you up to the minute updates. The big baller. I don't show pics of my meat online.
He subscribed to the Brett Favre social media classes. Don't do this, kids.
And Jay Grizz coming in with some other stats too. 13 for 13 on the likes too. Thank you, boys. Thank you. That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. Batting 1,000 with the likes versus watchers. Thank you. All right, let's go. We got to wrap this up. We're over
We
the
still
hour.
got Ben to get.
He was coming on strong before he had a little bit of an injury there that kind of set him back, but he was able to kind of help us down the stretch. So he's another guy we're taking an eye on. So I don't think it's different than any part of the roster. We're going to evaluate and see how they do. And then if we got to make adjustments or obviously investigate where we can get better, we'll do that.
That's not a decision you plan on making anytime in the next couple of weeks. That's more of it toward the end of camp.
Yeah, I've told you all for the last 4 or 5 years, we're going to investigate any opportunities to get better. But at the end of the day, we got to make sure we know our team. So we evaluate on a daily basis and see what we need to do.
With the few veterans there.
Yeah, that's what it's common sense. Sometimes these reporters ask the dumbest shit. Sometimes I swear they do. If you've been watching and covering, you go to Hallis Hall. You've been covering the Bears for the 4 or 5 years he's been with the team. You know that this is what he does. They're going to put the pads on so that he can see what these guys are going to look like at full speed. And then they'll decide whether they're going to have to bring in some more talent from somewhere else or he's not going to do it now. They haven't even put pads on yet. God, man. What's wrong with these people?
You don't know if somebody's going to go down in the camp or what, or, a different position need pops up. It's just one of those things, man. And if he is planning on signing somebody, you think he's going to be like, oh, yeah, we're going to sign Von Miller in a week if he's still available.
I just got off the phone with him. Yeah.
They are rounding into mid-season form, these reporters.
Steve, updates. He's like our live ticker for what's going on in the Yankees-Sox game. Vinny, Lions versus Vikings games should be interesting. Lions have a really bad secondary, while the Vikings have strong receivers, but no quarterback to get those good receivers the ball. Even though I did see little footage of Kyler Murray throwing a 60-yard bomb to Addison for a touchdown, but they're in shells. It's nothing big going on right now.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, the Packers fans are here. They're always here, Noah.
They're always lurking.
They're always here. Vinny, reporters ask dumb questions on purpose, as it's clickbait. It's rage bait for me. Because I hear the stupid question. I'm like, God, man, I could have been there and asked a better. Yeah. I could have been there and asked a more meaningful, impactful question. Hey, Ryan, can you just tell us what you do every year again for the 5th time? Ugh. Doesn't he know that his team has no real NFL defense? Who? Steve, I heard the Bears might sign Bo Callahan.
Draft Khalil Mack. Draft Mack, Devontae Mack, no matter what, man. Number 1. Got to do it.
Oh, Steve says no. Jen Strager was the female Favre showed his package to. Oh. I always thought it was Erin Andrews. I always thought it was her.
She was the one that was getting peeped on through the hotel, peephole, wasn't it? Wasn't she getting recorded to that? Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I confused them. Let's see, Steve. That was a draft day.
Mm-hmm.
Vinny, what teams as a Bears fan worries you this season? None of them. Next question.
Next.
I'm just kidding. Let's see.
Which Seahawks.
Sure.
Rams.
Bills.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have Rams on our schedule, so. But they would worry me if I see the playoff brackets and it's us and the Rams. I'm gonna go shit.
Mm-hmm. Fist fight. Yeah.
But on teams on our schedule, like Wedge said, Seattle, the Bills.
Divisional games on the road are always tough, no matter what.
That's fair. I wasn't gonna say it, but that's fair, yeah. Wedge. Yeah, division games on the road. Yeah. I believe it or not, week 1 for some reason, even though the Panthers are dropping like flies out there. Yeah. I don't know what the hell they're doing out there, but they're dropping like flies. So the worry is just going lower and lower the more days that pass. Because now what do we got? Their left tackle's out, their right tackle's out, their edge rusher's out, and then today I saw one of their wide receivers is down too now. So feeling better about it. It's just, again, I'm still healing as a Bears fan. Week 1, it should be a game we should win, but, slow starts and whatnot. That's about it. Big Mike. Rather have Tommy Boy. Big guy in a little coat. Let's see, Kush.
Richard?
Is it bad that I kind of like the idea of shootouts every game? That's one way for Caleb to get over 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns. Well, Kush, man, I said this earlier in the show that I think that this is what I have had to kind of come to grips with, because our defense is kind of a question mark right now until they put pads on and we see them on the field doing things. And then preseason games, because I don't know what this defense is going to do. I've had to analyze and make myself come to accept that maybe we just win by scoring 40 points every week. You know, we'll win 40 to 35, 30 to 42.
Yeah.
48 to 42. You know, like let's just win games like that. So no, it's not bad. Oh, but you kind of like the idea. You know what? I like it too. Because it means our offense is just a locomotive that can't be stopped.
It also means that even if your defense is mid, you're still going to win a ton of ball games.
Yeah. So, no, I'm feeling that. What, do you want to take some of these?
Yeah, keep going here. I can't believe Jordan Love said that this is the best roster he's ever had. Packers got a bad line, weaker receiver group, and corners are weak too. To which Steve retorts, there's not one receiver on the Bears roster that's any better than ours, and that's the truth.
Wow. Huh.
This will be, obviously, this debate will be put to bed by the end of this season.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So,
but as it sits right now, I can't. Well, Luther Burden ended up with more yards than Christian Watson. Was Christian Watson the leading receiver at 620? Was he their leading receiver, or was it Dobbs?
No, I don't know what the Packers receivers stats were off the top of my head. I can find out.
And not that stats are the tell-all, be-all, though, either. Is the eye test as well. So, because I can't think of, and Luther Burden. I'm thinking of Green Bay's wide receivers and going, you don't think Luther Burden's better than Christian Watson?
You got Jordan Reed, Watson, Golden. I can't put Golden ahead of any of them.
Yeah, he's going to have to prove it this year.
Yeah. He didn't have huge numbers as a rookie, that's for sure. If you want to keep rambling through the comments, I'll
you're going to check that out.
Yeah, these here.
Benny says the Bears started off slow last season. This won't happen this season? I don't think so, because if you're talking about they started off slow in the season, it's because it's a whole new offense for everybody on the team. And so that would be natural for them to start slow. Caleb has said that the offense really started to click for him the second Minnesota Vikings game, which was a bit later into the season. And you could kind of tell as a fan watching every game that, like, oh, okay, this kid, he's getting it now. So them coming into year two now, and Ben has said it, which we'll get to his presser here in just momentarily, where, he even said, like, the whole pre-snap operation is just smooth. Boom. There's no hiccups. There's no wrong alignments. There's nothing. They get there. They line up. Caleb recognizes the defense, does the thing, and so we should be hitting the ground running week one. Now, the other thing that starting off slow, we would start slow every game. So there was that throughout the season. Even late in the season, we just couldn't get full steam ahead, running on all cylinders right out of the gates. It took a whole first half to pass us by for the offense to finally just be hitting on all cylinders. Now, that's a different starting off slow, which I also think is going to be fixed this season because it's year two in the same system for everybody other than the free agents and rookies. Okay.
Yeah. All right, so I got the receiving core up for the Packers. Romeo Dobbs, who led the squad last year, who is now a Patriot, caught 55 balls for 724.
Ooh.
Watson, 35 for 611. Tucker Kraft, we know he got hurt, 32 for 489. Their rookie, number one or first-round draft pick, 29 grabs for 361, 0 touchdowns in the regular season. Dontavian Wicks, 30 grabs for 332. Nothing's really blowing me away there.
No. Loveland had like 900 yards.
7 and some change, yeah.
He had 7 and change?
Yeah. Yep.
Thought I saw
regular season.
earlier,
I mean, it could be with playoffs and stuff because
Oh.
he had 180 some odd yards, I think, during against the Packers. So,
all right. I don't know, man. I think they're kind of neck and neck.
Yeah.
Both wide receiver rooms are going to have to freaking prove it.
Mm-hmm.
And end this debate. Let's see. Big Mike's like, quit that week 1 shit. You're making me nervous. It's fine. I get this. It's going to be a team full of backups by the end of spring training for the Panthers. They're all getting hurt like bad.
Yeah. Like season ending.
Vinny's, I strongly believe in new season, new outcomes. But some people think teams just replicate the previous season. Yeah, like Packers fans. Just kidding. So no, you're right. New seasons, it is new outcomes. It's a whole new season. The teams are different. The teams aren't the same as last year. And then it was, we all know the old cliche, any given Sunday. I get it,
Right.
Vinny. But
Yeah, it's a whole new roster. I mean, with free agency and trades and everything else, there's rarely do you kind of know what to expect. Listen, the Bears made a lot of changes on defense. We don't know what to expect from them.
Yeah.
The defensive line didn't change a whole lot, but the interior, D tackles and drafts and stuff like that, it's changed enough to where you don't know. We swapped out a couple linebackers for speedier linebackers, so that could look different. The secondary's healthy, so that makes this defense look different. We just don't know. And I think that's kind of to the point that Vinny's getting to, where you have people healthy. Speaking on the other side for the Packers, they'll have Tucker Kraft back. Hopefully they'll have Watson back for this season, so you don't know what that's going to look like. They have 2 pieces changing on the offensive line, which the Bears do too. So you just don't know, man. That's why they play the games.
Big baller. Normally a home team that's an underdog week 1 covers the spread. Right now, the Bears we play in Carolina week 1, and the Bears are 2.5-point favorites as we sit.
Mm-hmm.
Toast, maybe I should hire Colombo to investigate why the Bears defense is always getting injured.
There's evil afoot, huh? Maybe a little bit of foul play.
No, bullshit, Steve, and you know our wide receivers cooked your defensive backs last season. Big Mike says he fucking hated that San Fran game. That shit was fun, other than the fact that our defense couldn't stop shit. Literally, whatever the Niners wanted to do, they did. But vice versa, so did the Bears. So it was kind of a crazy game. It was a roller coaster. You were excited, you were pulling out your hair. Excited, pulling out your hair. FGB is right. Can't be all high on Golden. Took the playoffs to get 1 TD. Sure did.
My favorite stat is Caleb Williams had more receiving touchdowns than Matthew Golden in the regular season last season. Just throwing that out there.
That's just a fact.
Fact.
Kush, Steve, you might be right if your wide receivers could stay healthy. The best ability is availability, brother.
True.
It really is. Burden and Odunze played 15 to 17 games, and Watson only played 10. And Watson had as much yards as they did and played less games.
This drives me crazy, Steve. I get that's what you were hoping actually happened, but it didn't. Odunze missed several games, probably as many as Watson with a foot injury. Burden didn't even play the first 4 to 5 games, or played very sparingly because he had to earn his role as a rookie to be able to get on the field and go from there, man. So I would love to see what the snap totals would be for those two. That would be a more accurate depiction than games played, because Dunze for sure missed at least 5 games, if not more.
Yeah. And Burden didn't miss any games, but like you said, he wasn't used until week 6 and then on.
Mm-hmm.
He caught a couple balls here and there before that time, before he was really integrated into the offense. But Wedge is right, though. We would need snap counts to have a better comparison. That would be the more fair thing. Can't just throw out an arbitrary number, Steve. 15 to 17 games.
Yeah.
Vinny, Golden is going to have a huge season. Based on what, Vinny?
It can't get any worse.
New season, new outcomes.
And just like I can't speak, where Steve was having trouble speaking on how much Burden played in the beginning, I can't speak to how much Golden played in the beginning. I doubt he was out in the number 1 packages at the beginning of the year.
Right.
At least I would hope not, especially with the fact that he caught 29 balls for 361 yards.
Toast wants his White Sox update. Baller. Golden, huge season after their coach gets fired. What if LaFleur contract? Well, what is LaFleur's contract anyways? How many years?
I think he just got extended 2 or 3 years, yeah.
Yeah, there you go, right there, Cush.
Mm-hmm.
Got extended, I think, for 5 more. Vinny, please continue to sleep on Golden's abilities. He is going to have a ton of yards this upcoming season. You'll see! I added the last part. Vinny, the Panthers are getting a new injury every week. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad out there. The White Sox just tied it up. Uh-oh. Maybe that's why the update stopped. Thank you, Noah.
All of a sudden. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Vinny, if your center retires and then you trade for a center and draft a center, then your team is basically different on offense. Because of the center? The center
big
change?
Piece of it, the offensive line. We're going to have a new left tackle, too. It's kind of what his point is.
Noah says that the Packers are washed. Vinny, Kraft, Tom, Cooper, and Wyatt are all back. Just have to wait for Parsons. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Good. They better stay healthy all season. Because I want to beat the best. You got to beat them all. Because, again, I don't want no wiggle room out of nothing when you guys lose. Well, this guy was hurt, and, we had all these guys hurt. I don't want to hear it. Gav, good evening, sir. Hey, guys, I'm trying to get Borgonzi to trade for Gibbs. Watch us cook.
I hope he does, because that means Gibbs is out of the North. I'm all for that.
Yeah. Let's see, Steve. I do agree with Big Mike and Noah. Caleb will get sacked 65 times this season. When did they say that? Bears' biggest downgrade center. Bears' biggest downgrade center. Biggest upgrade? That's a good one.
Speed at linebacker, Bush probably. A healthy Jalen Johnson. That's basically an upgrade over Nahshon Wright. I don't know.
Wow. I don't know. Addition by subtraction. We got rid of DJ, and now Luther's going to take that spot. So, addition by subtraction. That's our biggest upgrade.
What if the biggest upgrade's at quarterback? Year 2 in Ben Johnson's system.
Will that count? I say that counts.
Okay. Then I would say quarterback.
Let's see. Noah, Steve, our offensive line's better than your poor one. Vinny, it's late over here in the Carolinas. Have a good night. Signing out, Vinny. Steve, Bears secondary can't keep up with our receivers, so Noah was right. Our receivers are very, very fast. Vinny, you and Steve are stuck on Packer delusional grandeur. Kush, their biggest upgraded in everyone's second year under Ben Johnson. The whole damn offense is the biggest upgrade.
The whole team, they're getting coached better this year.
Because of year 2, loading. Ben Johnson, let's go.
Let's
Vinny,
wrap up this polls presser here, man.
I know guys are.
We're in the
out there on
weeds.
the end.
I know.
How do you decide whether that's a fit, not only for you, but for them too? I imagine that some of these names are household names that might not be comfortable with a smaller role. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we can cross that bridge if we ever needed to go across it. But, everybody, we're looking for competition, guys to come in and compete and really fall into the role to help us win football games.
You mentioned a couple times the growth you saw from Caleb last season as a professional. What was most notable to you about the strides you saw him take?
I think what we saw down the stretch is like the desire to win. And I think we'll see development in all those, other areas, the technical areas, understanding the offense, defense. Ben's done a great job with him, and I expect him to continue to develop. But I think at the end of the day, we want our guys to have a strong desire to find a way to win football games, and that was clear to me.
As you've watched him and Ben grow together, what's been the reason in your eyes that relationship has worked the way it has?
They both want to be great and win Super Bowls, and that's all that matters.
How does your perspective change at this time of year when you go from being the hunter to the hunted in the division? And does that alter anything you do?
No, I think it's important to have the mindset that you're always hunting. And that's what we're going to do. I'm sure Coach will talk about our mentality as we move forward, but we're going to be hunting at all times.
As you head into this season, is there every position group that you look at that you saw last year and said, we nailed it this offseason? That's exactly where we wanted to improve, and we were able to do that.
I feel really good about the competition across our roster. I've learned being in this league long enough that, to sit here and feel comfortable today could change tomorrow. So we stay on edge for all of these positions because you might be deep today and you might be thin tomorrow. So we're just going to keep at it. So I don't think I ever feel comfortable with anything. So
he knows that very well.
Yeah, DB room last year.
Correct.
Hell, the linebacker room last year too.
Yes.
But I love the competition that we have across the board.
How are you looking at perspective? What do you want to see at Caleb entering this camp and heading into year 3 for him?
Yeah, I'll just keep it broad just to continue to get better. Be a master of his craft. If he does that, we'll be in good shape.
How are you looking at the left tackle competition?
Yeah, it's going to be a great competition. I think, we got Braxton in a really good spot, probably the healthiest he's been since his first year. So he's going to compete, and he's got a lot of snaps under his belt. Theo's done a great job. See what he's done with his body this offseason, and he just continues to get bigger, stronger, faster, understand what we're trying to do. I was really encouraged by Jedrick Wills and his progress that he's made. I think he's put over double-digit lean mass on his body, which was something we were looking forward to as he gets to getting back to what he was. So that whole group, and then, Ozzy's working his tail off. So, we'll get a couple layers to that, and we'll see how it all plays out. And Karan as well.
Ryan, what's the uniqueness of Garrett and then Logan behind him, and how you kind of envision your centers?
Yeah, you have a guy with a ton of NFL experience. Just played in the Super Bowl. I think he's one of those glue guys for offensive line that brings everyone together. Has a ton of knowledge and wisdom on how to play the position, especially with a young quarterback behind him. And then Logan's hungry. He's got great football character, strong from a physical standpoint, is in a really good place. But obviously as a young center, this game's a lot different at this level. But we expect, again, competition there as we go. But really happy with how Bradbury's been going about his business.
When you talk about Caleb's intensity and desire to win and how encouraging that is to you,
yeah.
Are you seeing a connection between that and his understanding of how important just mastering some of the basics, some of the less exciting parts of the job are to those goals?
Yeah, and again, I'll let you hit that with Coach because he sees it closer than I do. But I think anytime these guys mature, they start to realize what the work looks like. And those small little details matter when you show up on game day. And again, I expect him to continue to grow in that area.
Brian, been at a point now in your roster development where you have veterans that are in place, but you also start to acquire younger players for the future. You look at the depth at center, like Stacey just asked, you look at tight end, maybe linebacker. How do you evaluate that process in terms of when the time may come to transition to the younger guys?
Yeah, it goes back to competition. We're going to let it play out and see where they're at. Obviously, if the young guys haven't played a lot of football before, it's going to take a little bit of time to understand what this game's all about. But we look at the competition and how that stacks up, and if guys are separating themselves or not. It's always a tough call. Again, when you haven't played NFL snaps, it's very different than even the preseason. So, I think what's really important at this time is being really good evaluators of your own roster. So we got to be honed in on that, and that's Coach and I talking through this whole process.
And with your desire to keep Darnell as a kind of core piece for you going forward, what is the next frontier for him in his growth as a tackle?
Yeah, I think it's just consistency. We all see the flashes and the stacks of plays that he puts together, and it's really impressive. Can he be consistent day in and day out? That's the key part for Darnell.
Is that a deal that you would like to get done sooner than later with Darnell Wright?
I think there's a window to get a deal done, and then at some point we got to go play football. So we'll figure that part out. But obviously, I think I've said it before. Darnell's the guy we want here long term. It takes two sides to get things done. But at the end of the day, I don't want any distractions or anything like that. So when it's time to go play football, we'll go play football and keep it moving. But
what do you think he meant by that?
By the Darnell Wright comment?
It takes two sides to get a deal done. What the hell?
That did raise my eyebrows a little bit. I think here's me kind of just speculating on what's going on with this. So there's a couple young tackles that are getting ready to sign, and they're from the same draft class that Wright is from. And I think they kind of, if you're in Darnell Wright's camp, you want to see where these guys end up signing at and for how many years, for how much. Because out of that tackle class, Darnell Wright's probably better than all those guys. And I think what Wright's camp is doing is they're kind of hedging themselves to see what the market's going to be at, and they're going to want to reset it. They want their guy to be the highest paid tackle out there.
Yep.
What does that look like? Penei Sewell, who's a comp, is making $28 million a year. So is a Wright extension going to be $30 million a year? I think a guy out of Arizona has come out and said that they're looking for $40 million. That came out from Wright's draft class. So we'll see. I'm not sure. I just don't think Darnell Wright's camp is in a hurry to get a deal done. And on the other side, if you're Poles and the Bears, you want to get this thing done as soon as possible because you want to get them locked in as low as possible before some of these other big contracts come out. So that's kind of what I read into that.
That's what I think as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we want to have him here long term, but
the guy there wearing the Columbia cigar shirt cried at the Bears last Super Bowl in '85, and he was 6 years old. I always remember Aaron Rodgers as a New York Jet.
Oh my God.
You guys going back and forth on the Super Bowl here, so good banter. Big Mike is saying that he's expecting the Wright camp to sign for about $30 million. Sign right here.
Sign right here, boys.
Mm-hmm. Jay Chris, set a lifetime supply of burritos. See if he bites. I would be signing. Give me the pen, sir.
What Darnell
Here we go.
Might
Here
be
we go.
like, are tacos with that?
Yes.
Yes. We'll get you tacos too. Yes.
Definitely.
Oh man. All right. One more. We got one more. I want to hear from the coach because the coach also had lots of things that he said that might also give us more insight. And this is the man of the hour. We kind of went over a little bit with polls because we were sidetracked a little bit. But here's our man. Here's the man of the hour, the Ben Johnson effect, the reason why the Bears have state-of-the-art cameras now, and the reason why we're going to win the division again.
And be Super Bowl contenders, if not winners, within the next 3 to 5 years.
Bingo.
Just want to piggyback on what Ryan said about thank you to the organization, the McCaskey family, front office, really the whole support staff. This place is phenomenal. We're in tip-top shape, and every coach, every player, they have every resource that they could ever need to get better over the next 6 weeks and really for the whole season. So we're really excited about that. Speaking of excitement, few things about training camp that just get me going. The first one is our team. Obviously, this is our chance to forge our identity. And
I do want to add this. When I first was watching this press conference, his energy, he's fucking locked in right now.
Yeah,
he is absolutely in a zone.
You know, a lot of coaches come up and they say, we're going to be this, we're going to be that, and the other. And yet this is where it all happens. This is, we got a whole different group of guys than we did a year ago. And this is where it gets fun, is call it half the roster was here, half the roster is new. There's a lot of getting to know each other. And yet, you know, it's a chance for us to create a new chapter of Chicago Bears football, the 2026 version. So excited about that. Excited about the competition that's going to unfold as well. You just talked to Ryan about some particular spots where that might occur, but for each player, it's an opportunity to earn a spot on the roster. It's a spot to earn a role. Could be a starting spot, could be depth piece. Of course, we know special teams plays a huge part of that as well. So for us as coaches and personnel staff, I know we're really going to be having our lens out and evaluating each and every single day. And then finally, I'm really excited about this coaching staff. The continuity that we have is a little bit unique in the NFL right now. You look around, there's 30 plus new play callers in the NFL. And fortunately here, we were able to have a lot of the same faces come back. And with that, I really expect another layer of sophistication to occur within this building and with our players. I've already felt it over the course of the springtime. I feel it right now, getting ready for training camp. There's things a year ago we're trying to speak the same language. Now we're past that, and everyone's kind of reading each other's thoughts. And so on with the elementary is a thing of the past, and we can level things up as a coaching staff as well. So it's a really exciting time to be here. And with that, I'll go ahead and open it up.
All right. So, you know, it's really exciting to hear him give that whole preamble right there, because if you listen to him last year at this exact time, he wasn't like this. He was very open and honest and talking about, you know, whenever they had mistakes, man, he was telling us about it. Whenever shit wasn't looking like how he wanted it to look, he was telling us about it. So this whole go-around, it's a whole new energy coming out of him. Like, he's pumped. He get, again, speaking of the continuity of his coaching staff.
Yeah.
And then, again, like, everybody's speaking the same language. So, again, it's exciting to hear, because this isn't your typical coach speak. Ben doesn't do coach speak too much. If shit isn't looking like how he wants it to look, he tells us. So the fact that he's opening up like this is great. What'd you get from that?
Yeah, I mean, the fact that he feels so comfortable with the coaching staff, that's a huge piece of this bonding and getting to know each other. That's off the plate. Your quarterback is finally stabilized, so he's able to control everything pre-snap, in and out of the huddle, dictating offenses. So if your quarterback is one of the big pieces that has kind of bought into the system and is going, he's going to help get everybody else lined up, good to go that way as well. And you think about it, who are the two big pieces that they lost off of this staff? They lost Declan Doyle, which we'll see exactly how much he had. They replaced him with Press Taylor. And then you replaced Bieniemy, who went to be the OC back under Andy Reid, and replaced him with Hightower, right? From
Eric Stootsville.
Stootsville, yes, thank you. From the Dolphins. And those are your big changes, right? The OC makes you a little nervous, but at the same point in time, Ben Johnson's calling the plays. And this dude is just jacked up. He's ready to go. You're right, man. There is a different energy coming from Ben Johnson. And it's one where he's more confident in what he's doing and how they're dictating to the players starting from day one. And that's very obvious from these opening comments.
Yeah. You guys. Ezra and Wedge ordered their hooligans jerseys already. Steve, listen to all the lies coming out of Ben's mouth. All lies!
Lies, 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 lies.
Okay. You guys, I'm going to let you two hash that out.
Yeah.
Ben Johnson being studied by other coaches. Look at Ben's resume. He's on his way to being a Hall of Fame coach. Check it out. What just came out today? We had Coach Chad hit us up in the Discord today with a little nugget. What was it? Like 9 or 10 NFL defensive coordinators ranked offensive coordinators, you know, who keeps them up at night. And our boy ranked 3rd. Did you see that? Did y'all see that in the Discord? So,
Yeah,
I mean,
thank
that
you,
right
Chad.
there.
They're lurking. Mm-hmm.
So then to Big Baller's point, right? People are looking at Ben Johnson. He's one of these dudes where the league is watching what this guy's doing because he's kind of on that next level type shit where he's like innovating. He's an innovator. He's doing, you know, genius type things.
Mm-hmm. He's in the lab drawing up just maniacal type of plays that will help lead to explosives and continue to lead the league. Listen, if history serves us right, as the years went by in Detroit, the offenses kept getting better and better. Why can't we think the same thing in Chicago?
Exactly. Toast, you might have a point here, right? Ben sounds a little, I don't hear him sounding sad, but the second half of your statement, because his offense will be on the sidelines majority of the game. If our offense ends up being high-powered, able to put up points in bunches, the best defense against that is to just keep Caleb and the offense on the sideline. These long, drawn-out drives because our defense can't stop the run. So,
like Romy says down below here, yeah, because the offense might score too fast. You're right, Toast.
Yeah. So those are things. It's a cat and mouse game.
Mm-hmm.
Success and the momentum that was built last year, what in your mind are the ingredients to sustaining it going forward? I know last year's in the past, but how do you...
Yeah, it starts all over again. And we talked about this when last year ended. It's a brand new group of guys. We're in a race right now to develop the same chemistry that we had a year ago. I thought that was one of the things that was our secret sauce, was guys playing for each other. We had a really close-knit group, and here it is. This is the time of year where you stay in a hotel or you go on the road for some joint practices like we'll do later on in camp, and we got to come together as a group. And there'll be some trials and tribulations. Coaching staff, we're going to apply pressure and stress on these guys. I think that's where the best version of yourself comes forward. And so, I don't think there's, you talk about sustaining success. Well, shoot, we're starting all over again. That's been the consistent message.
Ryan talked about the hunter's mentality. How do you describe that to your players? What that
Oh man, that's for team meetings. We keep that there. Yeah.
Caleb, what are kind of the things that are kind of...
Because he doesn't want to tell us. He's like a psycho in the team meetings. Like, we're just going to dominate. You understand? We're not the hunted. We're still the fucking hunters.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
We're out for blood.
Yeah. Like he wants, I mean, look at the look on his face right here.
Mm-hmm.
Look at his face. He wants to put up 50 burgers every Sunday. That's what that face tells me.
Mm-hmm.
top of your checklist for him? Maybe that might not have been on last year's checklist, now that there's a little more comfort in the system.
Yeah. He and I were just talking yesterday about that. I have this urge as an offensive guy to want to continue to evolve and you can say innovate and push the limits a little bit. And yet at the same time, in the back of my mind, what's best for him is to continue to bank some of these reps. He's had 2 off seasons and 1 training camp so far, and a full season, obviously, to where he's had a lot of the similar concepts repeat for him. And now we're at the point where he's not thinking about the play call. He's not thinking about the cadence, the motion, and all the jigamarobe before the snap. Things are starting to slow down. And so
that's a new word that we're going to toss around the show a little bit.
Jigamarobe?
Just jigamarobe.
Yeah. It's old school, man.
He took like 2 separate words and clumped them together and made a new word. That's our guy. Caleb isn't worrying about none of that.
No.
What we need to see here in camp is that anticipation, take it up a notch. I think with that, the coverage recognition gets taken up another notch. I think there's other ways we're going to continue to challenge and push them, more of which are going to happen post-snap. Last year, we talked about that pre-snap operation quite a bit. Feel a lot better about that this time of year than we did. And so now we're just moving on to the next stage.
You
Yeah, because
feel
of the
differently?
familiarity and the continuity that you guys have, will camp look different?
Yeah, I mean, every camp looks different. I mean, the way it's laid out in terms of having these 2 away joint practices, particularly week 2 and week 3, it is going to be different. I'm excited about that, though. I think it's a great chance for our team to come together. When you go on the road, in particular, there's really not family. It's you, it's your buddies, it's the hotel, and I think it's a great opportunity for us to bond together. So that'll be different. But I mean, the pillars all stay the same. I mean, it's going to be a physical. It's going to be a tough. It's going to be a demanding ordeal. Anything worth doing is going to be challenging. These guys all know that, and I think they embrace it as well.
And now that you've
He's putting these boys through the ringer again.
Yeah.
This training camp. I think Big Mike said it a couple shows back. He can't wait to hear the rookies crying about how hard these practices are.
Yeah, the veterans, came out and said it last year. Yeah, it was a demanding camp, but guess what, man? Iron forged in fire is that much stronger, right? So.
Yeah, and it shows obviously when we compare how Miami was crying about how we practiced with them, and then how they ended up and how we ended up. It's going to be kicked up a notch because last year I believe we hosted the joint practices. We're not hosting this year. I think both joint practices, we're going to them. And I know Ben's going to be like, we're going to walk in here like we own the fucking joint. Do you understand? We're going to dominate, and then we're going to walk out of here like we own the joint.
Pack your hard hats and lunch pails, boys, because we're going to work.
That's right. What do we got? Steve. See the lies in his face? Ben's like, man, I can't believe these guys believe the shit I'm saying. Steve, I'm going to be banned soon. No, you're not.
We can put you in a timeout, though, Steve, if you want.
I mean, there are timeouts, but
kind of itching to try that feature.
You're fine. You're just joshing. It's fine. I'm going to go to Packers. I don't have time for that. I was going to say I'm going to go to Packers chats just to give back, just all because of Steve. But no, I don't have time.
Like, thanks, Steve.
This is what a real coach looks like, Steve. Not that guy you got that gets his QB killed by terrible defensive line, the Bears. Which, mind you, that was a cheap shot again. We've talked about this.
Yeah, Jordan Love.
Jordan Love totally put his head down to hurt Austin Booker. Tape doesn't lie. Oh, you guys are still working that out. FGBs.
These Bears are tough. Imagine surviving having Flus as your coach. Then you have a real head coach in Ben Johnson.
So these guys know that, right? They feel that. When they're around a fraud like Eberflus, they knew it. So those guys who, especially like, Jalen and any of the other guys who were around for the Flus, now they have this guy and they're like, oh, this dude's the real deal.
Just a little different. Yeah.
Yeah, this dude's the real deal.
Steve wants you to go to the Packers chats. He's like,
He
do
says, do it, and then say it's Steve's fault. That'll be great. Because do they know you there too? They're like, Steve. It's like Cheers at a Packers live chat. They're like, Steve. We already know. We already got your beer poured. We know what beer you like and everything. We got you.
I had time to really spend with Caleb over the last really year and a half. What do you deem elite traits to be?
Oh, shoot.
I'm sorry, Courtney. I wasn't.
I was just thinking the same thing.
I wasn't listening again.
Courtney.
Do you have a sandwich? Did you make me a sandwich? You put pickles on my sandwich, right, Courtney?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Toots. Can you repeat the question again? I wasn't listening. I have to go back because I wasn't listening. I don't know what it is. I'm telling you, there's like a certain frequency that Courtney Cronin speaks that like bounces off my eardrums. I don't hear her when she talks. All right.
What do you deem elite traits to be?
Oh, shoot.
I got nothing.
I mean, he's got it all, Stacy. There's really nothing I don't think that he can't do. It's just elite arm talent, playmaking ability, escapability. He has his legs that he can hurt a defense with. I mean, there's just so many layers to who he is as a player. I think that word consistency comes up over the course of a 60-minute game or more if we need it, to where we're playing high-level quarterback play throughout that game. I mean, you see flashes of it, and yet we're trying to tap into that where we're just consistently delivering the ball where it needs to go, giving it to our guys around us, and then we all know that he has that ability to put on that Superman cape when the time calls for it.
Do you feel any differently about the left tackle position today than you did on this day last summer?
I would say I've got a better feel for our guys. I mean, there's a number of them that were here last year. Jedrick's really the new face, so I feel better about Braxton in terms of his health and his outlook. So I feel like he's got another step up in terms of his confidence level than he did a year ago at this time. Theo was a guy last year I didn't know a whole lot about. I got high hopes for Theo as a player in this league as well. I mean, I can go on and on and on. So
this.
Yeah, this is interesting.
He's great. He's great for Braxton. I feel great that he's healthy. It's real great. Because I know he's thinking once we put pads on, I'm going to fucking bull rush him every practice all day. Because I've got high hopes for Theo. Because think of we talked about this before. We're a Bear show. Of course, we talk about this all the time. Because he had Braxton, but he put Theo in last year until Ozzie took it from Theo. Then, well, there is no Ozzie. I think. Go ahead.
No. Finish up.
I think Theo's starting week 1. Boom.
Okay. The one thing that I find interesting is that both of these guys talked about Jedrick Wills and, him being new in camp and, leaning out what Poles was saying. So the more I hear these guys talk about the left tackle, the more I truly believe that this isn't open competition. They kind of went out of their way to talk a lot about Braxton. I don't know if that is on purpose to try to get his confidence back. Maybe that's what he lost last year, and he just had no confidence in his body, in his play, or what the deal was. And these young guys were just hungry and wanted it more. But, man, to me, this seems like this is going to be a true battle in camp. And I'm excited to see how this thing flushes out, man. I mean, I've seen a few pictures of Jedrick, man. The dude looks the part. That's for damn sure. Can he stay healthy, and can he be as dominant as he was early in his career? If so, watch out, man. Like, we'll see where this goes, man. I'll be curious.
Damn. Yeah, you're right, though. Jedrick does look the part. He looks it. for sure. Steve, I'm so hated. You're hated in friendly territory? Oh, yeah, come on over, man. Come on. Just change that little avatar to I don't know, pick any bear you want. Pick your favorite. Come on, man. We got
Change
room
it
for
over
you.
to Caleb because secretly, he's your guy.
Oh,
That's right. We don't hate anybody here.
Steve, if you see Noah in Packers chats, he's just spying.
Yeah.
Steve's like, nah, bro, much respect, man. Have all the fun, dude. Have all the fun, man. So Baller, Theo's got short arms. I doubt Theo starts unless injury. Okay. Okie dokie. You guys won't be Bears fans soon. This pod will soon be called Home of the Hooligans.
Home of the Hammond Hooligans, huh?
Steve says, I talk real football. Soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicago Fire. Have at it, buddy.
Big Mike, I hate Drew Dahlman. Just randomly in the corner over there.
He's got Dahlman Tourette's.
This is all Drew Dahlman's fault. If we had Drew Dahlman, then we wouldn't have to, we could only focus on the left tackle then. Now center has to be a thing.
I know those guys a lot better, and I think another year of mentorship under Dan Rochar and Kyle Levan is going to do nothing but help all of them play better.
What's been your message to Kyler Gordon?
Get healthy.
And with the uncertainty of when he'll be available.
Huh? Get
Pretty
healthy?
straightforward, huh?
Uh-huh. Hey, Coach, the guys told me you wanted to see me. Yeah, get healthy. Okay, bye.
Yeah. See ya. Don't talk to me until you do.
Golly.
What's your vision for fortifying the depth there so that you have option?
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we stocked back up in that DB room again, and we'll see how it all plays out. And there'll be certain players that certainly flash here, and we'll give them opportunities to run with the ones, while Kyler's out, and we'll see where it goes from there. But we have a lot of options from rookies all the way to some of these veteran players, the free agents that we brought in. I think we're gonna have a healthy competition in that room.
Coach, I know you design your system around the players that you have, but with another year of player acquisition, another year of player development, are you closer to what your ideal version of football looks like in terms of the person that you have?
I think you're always striving to reach a. Yeah, I talked about those buzzwords before. You want, when the tape comes on, to be a physical, a sound, a poised group. Each year you try to define that for your guys and see how close you can come to put that on tape on a consistent basis. And so we got a high level of talent on this roster. I'm not concerned about that at all. I'm more concerned about how we come together as a group right now.
We're putting up 40 points a game.
Yeah. We want guys that eat, live, breathe football 24/7, would die without it. Yeah.
Please. Caleb wanted him to be a little more efficient and higher completion percentage, things like that. What are the different factors of that equation that you're looking for, like the specifics that will lead to that for him?
Well, I mean, I think fundamentally he's done a great job over the spring and summer just looking at himself, body position wise, from an accuracy standpoint, or my feet aligned to where I want to throw the ball. And I think that's the time of year that you do that. And then when you get into the bullets flying, and we got full speed reps here with O versus D, I think that's where the ability to see where I should go with the football, the process a little bit faster. That's what I'm hopeful for, is that we see another step in terms of the processing speed, because we do have these banked reps at this point.
Is the 70% still the?
It's always going to be the goal, guys. It's always going, and that's going to be every quarterback in this league. Always 70%. You're going to have a darn good offense if your quarterback's completing 70% of his balls.
When you watched all the incompletions, like what was that exercise like?
Scratch that. We're scoring 50 points every week.
Especially at 70% completion rate.
That's what I'm saying.
Like for you and him.
Fun. Yeah, no, I mean it's good. It's good. I mean, there's a number of times for me as well. It's like I need to. He's having to throw the ball away, and you're like, well, shoot, I didn't give him a good opportunity there on that one. And so, that's why I talked about in the springtime. Us as a staff, we got to continue to do the best we can to get the primary receiver open. That makes his job a little bit easier. And then he's going to do his part and elevate his game as well. So it's a balancing act. We're all going to be better this year in a lot of ways than what we were.
Last two, Dan and Steve.
And I guess I'll stick with the primary receiver conversations because you brought it up a handful of times throughout the offseason. What specifically didn't meet your expectations in terms of the ability to get that guy more regularly?
I mean, listen, it's almost impossible to do it every single snap, and yet we take a lot of pride as a coaching staff to put our homework in and study the defense and figure out where we could, was it to get access or attack a certain player or matchups, whatever that is. And I just felt like we could take that up another notch. That's without any state secrets getting out of there. That's the gist.
What about you, Ben? Where are you at in your evolution as a head coach? Anything feel different? Anything look different?
Still feels like I'm drinking out of a fire hose, if that's what you mean. But it's like I alluded to a year ago. I mean, I got a great staff around me. I continue to learn from them. I mean, every day DA says something to me that's a gold nugget. Richard Smith, same thing. Bill Johnson. We've got all these veteran coaches, and a guy like Harry Freed with the game management. I mean, I think we took a step forward in that department here this offseason. I got to spend a lot of time with Coach Hightower in the special teams room. So, I always think as the head coach, you're trying to bring all three phases together the best you can on game day, and I'm hopeful that I'll be able to do that better this year.
You will, Ben.
You will, yes.
You know you will.
Yeah. Ben wants 70. Caleb gave him 58%. Imagine Caleb closer to 70, I can't. This guy would be unstoppable. This offense would be unstoppable.
If he could just get to 64.
Yeah.
66
Hell,
in there even.
65, yeah. This thing's going to be humming, man. With this run game, too. Whew.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the next evolution of this offense, and that's why, in the future he could throw for 4,500 yards. I could see it.
Yes, sir. Big baller. He wants more tarps off.
What, Wiener Circle already threw it out to Thieneman, didn't they?
They did. They said if Thieneman takes his shirt off, free hot dogs, boys.
Free hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, Steve. Who's your favorite Bear player of all time? We got some chimes in. Walter Payton. That's our go-to. That's our guy.
Mm-hmm.
Devin Hester. That's a good one. I like this one a lot, too. This is a little new school because Caleb Williams is climbing up the list for me. Who else is climbing up the list for me? He's got to prove it, though, but I like what I've seen so far. And, of course, we all know Luther Burden.
Mm-hmm. Man, obviously Walter, all-time favorite, for sure. Just watching him play. For me, there were some dudes on the 85 defense, man, like Dent and Hampton and Singletary. The Fridge, obviously. But newer age player for me right now, or recent history, Brian Urlacher, man. That dude was just a bear through and through. Middle linebacker, continued the tradition, just didn't talk a whole lot, went out there and handled his business week in and week out, man.
Yeah.
That was my guy.
That's a great one.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. There's like so many.
Yeah.
I like the Urlacher thing. I like that, you didn't go too old and you didn't go too recent.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, in Urlacher, come on, man.
All-time great, right? All-time Bear.
Yeah. Yeah. Just all-time linebacker.
Yeah.
In the NFL,
Sure.
That's a good one. I think I want to pick that one too.
You can, man. It's okay. I'll share.
Nice. Toast says, Gale Sayers, you can't be that old, Toast.
Maybe.
The White Sox tied the game up 5-piece.
Mm-hmm.
Thomas Jones. He was here just like too short. But man, he was a badass though.
Yeah, I mean, he dominated that NFC Championship game against the Saints. Just took it over.
Brian Urlacher, 6'4", played the pass good. Not like little Bush.
Not little like Bush, yeah.
Is he really little?
He's a smaller build guy, yes.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Urlacher was just a specimen.
Yeah. And to think that dude played safety in college, my goodness. Just, can you imagine looking out there, seeing this monster roaming in the middle of the field?
6'4" safety.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, Ben's ready to go, man. And I think between Poles and Ben both, Kyler has been officially put on notice.
Yeah.
So they made that abundantly clear to us Bears fans that we're with you. We're with you. He's frustrated. We're frustrated. Everybody's frustrated. So Kyler's going to be jumping through rings of fire. The ring of fire when he comes back. If he comes back, I care about as much as Kyler coming back as I do that stadium being built at this point.
Another good all-time Bear, Wilbur Marshall.
Wilbur Marshall, man. That whole defense, you could just you could rattle off all the names on that defense.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty nasty. Yeah.
Mm.
So, as news comes out, we'll keep trying to pump it out. We put out a short today. If you guys checked out that short, thank you very much for checking it out. It performed pretty well for a small little channel like ours. What else?
And the good news, boys, is that there is a football game that is going to be on coming up in like 8 days, man. August 6th. First preseason game. The decrepit Panthers versus the Cardinals. Panthers might not have anybody left to play this damn game.
Is that the Hall of Fame game?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ew.
So,
but it's football nonetheless, boys.
Damn straight. So, whew. Yeah.
Share screen on Discord? I can. Why'd you put something in there?
Oh.
Okay, let's see. Hold on. It better not be your meat. Create, where's those chickens at? You said you were doing up some chickens.
Yeah, it's on Discord, brother. Okay.
He did. He put it in here. Oh, no, the game. Oh, share screen on Discord. For the game? Can we do that? You could do that? Yeah, right?
Probably.
We're just a bunch of old timers who don't know all the ins and outs of Discord.
I haven't read the instruction manual yet.
Damn, dude, this looks great, Create.
Yeah.
I am going to share this. Hold on, dog. Hold on.
Yeah, I'd put that in my mouth. Ooh, wee.
All right, so there they are.
Yeah.
Sitting in the juice before he batters them up and throws them in the hot Earl. And then ba-bam.
Bam.
Ba-bam. Yeah, that looks delicious, man. Wow. Yeah, buddy. That's great. Oh, so Baller's saying, can you share your screen? I might not get the game where I'm at. Huh. Might be able to. We might be able to pull that off. It's going to have to be done like in the Discord if you join the Discord. And I could run it through there.
Yeah, so Thursday, a week from tomorrow, is the game.
Or
Thursday night. Yeah.
Damn, Thursday night. Or, as I said to... Who did I say last show? Because somebody was asking about missing games. And I said, didn't you join the Discord? Me and Wedge got you. We got links.
Yeah.
Okay, Wedge has got an option. I got an option. We got two different options. Mine's about $100, $110. You'll never miss a Bears game ever again.
Yeah.
As long as you got internet, you will never miss a Bears game. Join the Discord, and we'll throw the links in there again. Oh, Baller, you are in there. You're in there.
Yeah.
You're right.
I got another option. It's a little bit more expensive, but you'll be able to cut the cord from cable, video on demand, live TV. Same thing, man. Won't miss any games.
Yeah, it's just that one-time fee to buy it. You got an internet connection, boom. Not another dime for the next 10, 15 years. Like the box that I bought, I haven't missed a Bears game in 10 years. And I've been all over the country. I've moved. Never missed a Bears game. Yeah, we'll put the links in there. Faux show. We got you, Baller. We got you.
Yeah. We'll get it, man. We'll get it. So.
All right, boys. Great show. Thank you guys so much for showing up. Showing out. The chat's on fire tonight again. You guys are workhorses.
Mm-hmm.
But. Huh?
I said, as always, this ending is for people.
Yeah. It's for you, Big Mike. You guys take care. Keep up on the news of what's going on. We'll see you Sunday morning.
Sunday morning.
All week long we wait for this Sunday time. Hear that crowd start rolling. Feel that blue and orange pride. From the first whistle blowing